Hello everybody. Ali Ocampo here from aliocampo.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, also known as Alkaline Ali, for those of you who hadn't been following me in a while. Yeah, I missed a few days because I've been so busy, just busy. You know what they say, if you need something done, just give it to a busy person. Give it to a busy person. I'm live at night, my usual time, in our beautiful Kaneohe office here in Kaneohe on the island of Oahu in the middle of the Pacific. And I didn't realize how far I was from civilization until actually, you ever been in one of those airplanes where they show you where your airplane is in contrast with all the other land bases on a map? Yeah, we're like in the middle. Guess what? Like New Zealand and Atoll and Christmas Island, they're like really far away from us. In any case, I digress. But welcome back and thank you for tuning in today and keep following me. It's going to get more consistent. And I was giving you gaps in my video because I wanted to point out something, which is a segue into John Maxwell's quote, which is quote number 8, and this is day 177. But let me ask you this. Is there something that you do from a day-to-day basis which leads to a big event? There's something that you do on a day-to-day basis that's actually practice for a big event. So think about that. So today's message or quote from John C. Maxwell, for those of you who don't know him, he's a guru of leadership in all aspects of life. And whenever I think of leadership books, I think of John C. Maxwell. He's right there on top of all the others, but that's just me. So he says, doing the right thing daily compounds over time. Doing the right thing daily compounds over time. Just think of it as practice, right? An athlete is practicing for an event. For example, an Olympic athlete every 4 years. But his practice is daily. His practice is going to those smaller meets, smaller competitions. Just like when you practice the piano or any other instrument. You have a recital coming up and you're going to be playing in front of friends, family, the community. You need to practice every day so you won't look like a fool. Now, a lot of times, the reason why people don't stick to a particular regimen is because they don't have that particular event as a carrot, right? It happens to me all the time. If somebody told me, Ali, just go on a diet, no carb diet, no fat, no sweet, no ice cream, no cake. I'm like, no. But I put myself on a self-imposed diet when I knew that I'm going to a cruise, and I knew that I would be eating all the time because food is abundant on a cruise. You're there for 7 days with food all over you. All you could eat, of course. And so I knew I was going to gain some weight. So I lost some weight, particularly for that cruise, because I knew I would eat a lot at that cruise. And I gave myself, freedom to eat probably the last 2 or 3 days of the cruise. But anyway, everything before that is like practice. I was practicing how to not eat sweets. I was practicing not to drink anything other than what I normally drink. No soft drinks. I really stuck on just proteins and vegetables, things like that. It was very difficult at first, but I got used to it. But the rewards at the end, oh, so worth it, so worth it, so worth it. So think of yourself as an athlete in training. You have to have that major goal. Here's another great example. And this was coming from the top of mind from a long time ago. I had one of those friends, and I'm sure you know, that always had trouble with their weight, right? Always had trouble with their weight. I said, really, it's up here that you need to change, not whatever it is, because when you have change up here, your cravings will go away. So she decided that before her bachelorette party, she was going to get married, of course, she wanted to lose some weight. Well, at that time I was in great shape. This is probably like 20 years ago. And she asked me to help her out. And I did. So we did things on a daily basis. We just started off by walking around on the first day. And we did that for a week. And I think we had 3 months to get her to get her in shape. She was never really back in shape, but she wanted to lose at least 20 pounds. And I told her we just start exercising and start doing that, thinking about exercising, and not a lot, just slowly. Anyway, it turned out that she looked wonderful and beautiful on her wedding day, and she thanked me, and she gave me a big piece of cake as my reward. But it was fun watching her transformation because we did things on a daily basis. On those times that we had an off day, I would just talk to her. Now, mind you, this is not my girlfriend. This is somebody else's fiance. So we were spending at least an hour or two a day. But, we told the fiance, which is not a very good friend of mine, I just told him, I said, hey, I'm just helping her out. So, in any case. So that's something you could do. But think of doing those little things that leads into a big event. And that big event is your carrot. It's something that you go for, something that's worth your time and effort in doing so. Because otherwise, if you don't have that big event, if you don't have that finish line, if you will, the first time you're going to run into a challenge for whatever it is, you're going to stop what you're doing. You're going to quit. So do the right things daily. It compounds over time. Listen to John C. Maxwell. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Ali Ocampo. Please check out my blog at aliocampo.com. I'm going to promise I'm going to update that very soon. I'm having some technical issues. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Search for Alkaline Ali and you will find me. Until then, have a fantabulous night. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a good friend and a good follower and a good audience. So take care, and I will talk to you soon.